Hey y'all, what's up? What's up, y'all? Consistency is king. Consistency is king. Yeah, y'all know me. I'm always checking out everything. Yeah, man, I'm breathing a little hard. Gonna try to really get back into the gym this week. Cause like last week, cause y'all know I went on vacation and then I ain't really lived for a week, and then I was supposed to get started last week, but had a dental appointment that got changed to real early that threw off my schedule. Had to take my sons for the annual exam and then a few other little things. So, I'm just getting back into it. So, Ron put on a couple pounds. And I was like, oh man, I gotta go hard again. A lot of it's water weight though. Shit, go sweat someplace. I get rid of about 5 pounds easily and stuff. Oh, and for anybody, don't get any ideas. Even being out of the gym for 3 weeks, I still threw up 265. So imagine if I actually did some shit with a spotter. But consistency is the key. And, I'm talking about that because, it's very important just to stay consistent in your gym. Because I know I'm big on the gym, staying in shape, especially older. Any of y'all fellas out there in y'all 50s and stuff, man, y'all need to be in the gym like 3 times a week, man, because as you get older, you get less testosterone. But the thing to build it up is being in the gym, strength training, resistance training, especially like legs. Don't neglect legs, because your power really comes from down there anyway. So yeah, I gotta get back into it. Yeah, that was a good workout. If I'm breathing hard, that's a good ass workout. If I'm got some sweat coming, but if I get one of those workouts, I'm like, yeah, shit, y'all know I was shamming. But what the fuck is this? Yeah, y'all notice, anybody pay attention? I look around, but that's from a misspent childhood. You see everything. Yeah, because people can run up on you if you don't pay attention. Yeah, I like this gym. Got all these like career women who took time out to have their babies and stuff, and they staying home a little bit, so they come up to this gym, bring their kids with them and stuff. But that's something the upper class does. The 9.9, not the 1%, but the 9.9%. And I need to talk about that on my business channel. Oh, speaking of which, let me go on a tangent real quick. On my business channel, y'all know I talk about the business mindset, but I'm gonna start doing more editorial stuff, focus on black business. I don't think there's enough with all the stuff going out here. Black people need to be starting their own businesses. It's no ifs, ands, and buts. I can't wait for some other people to do the right thing. I'll leave it at that. So anyway, but consistency. Now that consistency doesn't just go in the gym. And I segue into business, but like if any craft you got, any man, if you got a craft or something, it could be writing. Like I'm a writer. And so I'm always jotting down stuff. And in fact, I had a young lady ask me last night if I was going to do any new books. And I have quite a few people ask that. Yeah, I want to do some fiction, though. Thing is, I need to get started. This is a time of year for people who know the science behind it. This, I'll just say it's a Mercury period for me. So this is the best time for me to, like, start writing something. So... but that's consistent. Like if you're a writer or something, you be consistent. If you're an artist, you be consistent. Whatever your craft is, I'm big on a craft. Like I say, every man needs to have some type of craft, some type of thing that's his thing, whether he's making money for it or not. I mean, preferably you want to do something that makes money, but sometimes there might not be a market for it yet. Notice I said yet. Like I look at you look at marijuana growth. You always had people who still growing their own shit anyway and knew how to grow that shit. They just had to get creative and hiding that shit when marijuana was illegal, which it still technically is at the federal level. But somebody who might have been doing that and not really making money, maybe they were doing it for their own edification. Shoot, now those skills can go towards they move if they're in a state where recreational or even medical marijuana is legal. They're in a position now where their skills are in great demand, and they might have gone from somebody who was just doing it because they like to do it to somebody who's making a lot of money. In fact, it's an industry with room to grow. So think about it. Think about that. And it was just some at first that, they had to hide. Maybe they had to grow it small, creatively hide it in their yard or something. And they got real good at it. But now, because they stuck to that craft, they were consistent, they can make a lot of money. That's anything. You never know. You never know. Somebody who figured out, there's been a lot of talk about bees disappearing. Somebody who can figure out how to really cultivate bees, or one of those beehive people. They could probably make a lot of money. Anything. But the key to whatever is consistency and just sticking with it. This is something I've told a lot of men and women who will hit me up asking about business and what to do, and I always say the same thing. I say, for example, YouTube. I've had a lot of people about hit me up privately about building their channel. I say, look, you got to be consistent. That's the key word. You got to be consistent. You can't just put up a video every now and then. Even if you just want to put up 2 videos a week, just say, okay, I'm going to pick Sunday and Wednesday to put up videos. You got to put it up. Like, for example, myself, if y'all don't hear that jazz music playing at 3 a.m. in the morning, the first thing a lot of people are saying is, okay, what's up with Uncle Rom? That's why if I'm going to go on a vacation stuff, I got to tell y'all early. Because that's the first thing. Y'all be hitting me up, or some people hit me up privately, like, hey, what's up, Ron? Because I was consistent with it. That's anything. Like, you see some people, there was a place around my neighborhood that did shoe repair. And they actually got a lot of bad reviews on Google and stuff, or Yelp, or whatever that is. But the thing was, they weren't consistent about opening. And dude tried to defend it. I'm like, man, just open on time. Like, consistency. People need to know that you want to do what you want to do on a regular basis, like clockwork. There's been people who kept jobs. It's probably just a regular job. It could be a regular minimum wage, 8-hour job, but they managed to stay on it because the managers know, okay, this person always going to be here for this job. They're always going to be able to open. And that's anything. You got to be consistent. And if you want to build something, you got to be consistent with it. You got to stick with it. You're not going to make money right away. Like in this space, right? Now, I want to personally get away from the term dating coach. I'm doing more life coaching, right? But, I've had some people, they'll go through, hit me up privately, go through my stuff. Then next thing you know, they're hitting up somebody else and all of that. And my first thought is, did you consistently apply what I'm telling you? If I'm telling you to go to the gym, have you been consistent with it, or did you just go a few weeks, then see your muscles pop right away and didn't want to do anything? And that's what some people do. I was like, nah, you got to stick with it. Or if you writing, I'm going to use a writing example again. Now, I started my publishing company in 1995. Yet I didn't have a hit book really into 2001. And that was my book, Nice Guys and Players. Now, I published some stuff before then, but it took, 6 years to actually, really make some money. Okay, y'all know I always go on a tangent. Why the fuck are people so trifling? They got a cigarette holder in their damn car, but they put it out on the street. Shit. White folks. Anyway. I didn't start making money until 2001, so that's 6 years. But did I give up? I didn't make money right away. No, I stayed consistent. Another story with that, I remember I did vending with this dude. He was sitting there with me, and people weren't stopping by the table, so he's saying it was terrible. And I was explaining to him, I was like, first of all, he hadn't vended before. That was his first time, and I said, nah, this is how it go. You could be sitting there all day, and then everybody come to buy stuff in the last half an hour. So you got to stay consistent. So your move got to stay consistent. That's business too. I mean, just business. Anybody who's been in business, especially a service type of business, know you're gonna be sitting around a lot. You know. But when that time comes, when somebody comes up, you gotta be ready. And your service gotta be consistent. Everything. There's consistency in life. It's a very important piece, y'all. Very important. Like if you want to accomplish something, nobody's gonna hit a home run right away, or you ain't gonna be successful right away. But just stay consistent, stay with it. Anybody, I don't care. Whatever you do. And the best way to stay consistent, man, you gotta love what you're doing. You gotta be committed to it. Like that's another word, commitment, if you want it to work. Like I know I talk about relationships in this space. Like that commitment word I don't think is understood well by men or women out here. Oh, my youngin' here today. So anyway, I gotta go do some finessing. Anyway, yeah, just you know, you gotta stay consistent. That's just the bottom line. It's a very simple thing, man. It's very simple. It ain't complicated. It ain't rocket science. You know, just whatever you do, stick with it. Be consistent. You know, if you sweep floors, be consistent in doing a great job. Don't be doing no half-ass shit. Be consistent to the point you create your own luck. You create it. Man, I've had people offer me stuff, and they might have just seen me just working like some menial job. And like I said, people be like, Rom, you seem like you did all this stuff. Like I said in a video last week, man, I was always that type of person, kept a part-time job. Even with this, sometimes I think about keeping a part-time job, but then I'm used to my free time. And I still might. I might get a job in a warehouse or something just to stay active, because just how I do stuff. I do most of my stuff in the morning. I got a lot of free time in the afternoon. You know, if I get the right schedule or something. Might do something around Christmas, just work on a truck at some retail place or something like that. Just for something to do, because I always like extra money coming in and staying busy. So, you know, but anyway, I went on that. But like I say, I got into that because of mentioning just being consistent on no matter what the job was. Always got me over. I mean, the most menial job I had was sweeping the streets and cleaning up around Kenilworth Parkside back in 1984. Yet that took me a long way, because they were like, well, damn, Ron, you just sweeping and you just raking some leaves and stuff, but you're very good at that. And that's it. That's just life. Just be consistent at your shit. So anyway, y'all, that's all I got for today. I'm gonna go start some trouble in here. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.